Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. This is my third video, but I'm starting off pretty fresh this morning. So a lot of things I say is going to be taken within context because it's a pretty good week for me. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone across the world. And once again, this video is more in depth and a little more detail on about interracial relationships, mainly from black men and white women, because I am a black man and I can speak on it because I've dated several white women throughout my life. This is a place of bitterness. This is a place of bashing black women, telling black women how bad they are, how good white women are. That's the total opposite, actually. I'm not praising any one group of women over the other. There's no such thing as supremacy as far as dating goes, because it's based on the woman herself, folks. And this is directed towards all men, mainly black men, younger black men, my age or younger, 27 age range in that bracket. And the thing we have to look at, people, what kind of woman is she? What kind of household was she raised in? Who are her parents? What kind of views do they instill in her? Are they happy, positive, loving couple that's in a relationship? Or are they just some people that got together and had a baby and had a business arrangement, so-called marriage? Because if that's the case, that's the kind of woman you don't want to be around. I don't care if she's black, white, Asian, Filipino, Native American, you name it, get rid of her, folks. Because that's what we have to figure out is that just because a woman comes in a beautiful package, she has a nice body, she's thick, curvy, you know, whatever term you use for her, that doesn't mean she's good. And in a lot of cases, the most beautiful women, the models, supermodels, actresses, they're flawless physically in a lot of cases, but they also come with a lot of baggage, just like musicians and artists, recording artists for that matter. And when you look a little deeper under the surface and you look, what's under her hood, there isn't much substance sometimes. So be careful about that. It's sometimes better getting with a geek, a nerd, a Comic-Con girl. If she like reading books, men, go for that, please. If she like video games, go for it. If she like art, go for it. Music, instruments, band, chorus, singer, whatever. That's probably a safer choice as far as long-term relationships go. Never just a quick fling, but it don't matter. Because once again, this is for high school, college age, young adults. Now, those in our early to mid-20s, as myself, well, we see the world a little differently, but not so different from the Generation X babies I call the younger generation of today that was born in the early 2000s, so to speak, in the late 90s. Now, the disconnect is between our parents and my generation, because what most people don't realize is when it comes to interracial and mixed couples, we don't go into it thinking, at least a majority of us don't go into it thinking things will be easier, because any woman who's dated a man of color who is white herself will tell you that, and I've spoken to plenty of them over the years, it's hard. She get disowned by either her parents, her family, her friends, co-workers. They all exile her for the most part if they aren't used to her dating, or if they don't accept her dating a black, Latino, Asian, or any other man of any other race or creed. And this is why this video and this trilogy of videos is directed towards that group of people, because I want you to understand something. Just because it's more difficult, don't make it right. Because in a lot of ways, the most difficult things in life usually have the most benefits. And if you feel that way, as I do myself, well, go for it. There's someone that makes you happy, that happens to be a different race. Start a family, get married, get your own home, get your cars in your name, have life insurance, medical and dental insurance, so that way if anything should ever happen to the parents, or the child has something to stand on. And I think that's the general, not all, but the general point of most black men. We grow up at home, so we don't have those things provided for us. Life insurance, dental insurance, medical insurance, just the whole trust fund thing set up from the day we're born. So that's why me being a new father coming this spring, I'm going to do those things for my son, because I don't know if anything can happen to me or his mother or both of us in the future. And if that was the case, well, I want people and my son to know that his parents loved him, we sacrificed, and we did what was right. And that's why I think most people, especially interracial couples, we go through the ringer because most people scrutinize us and we looked at under a celebrity type of telescope where we're just, everybody's homed in and zoomed in on everything we do and say. But then the couple next to us, the black couple over here, white couple over there, Asian couple, nobody cares about. They care 2 cents about. And that's where I think the problem comes from. Because we focus on the exotic, the random, the weird, the different in society. If anything is different and exotic, we focus and hone in on that. And that's a problem. Because that's not right. When my son grows up and if he dates nothing but black girls, white girls, Asian girls, I'm not going to say nothing about it. Because girls are girls. Women are women. Get over it. We're all different. Same with the men. And that's something I've been pushing for about 12 years now, since early and late 2001. And it is hard. It's our message to spread knowledge, wisdom, and enlightenment to so many political, social, and socioeconomic views. Because most people stick to their own kind. If you're rich and you're in a white neighborhood, well, you stick to rich white people. If you're black and living over here in the middle class, you stick to middle class, black, blue-collar people. If you're Asian, you stick to Asian, Korean community sometimes, and so forth and so on. So most people don't want to break those chains and break the shackles of society. Me, I love shaking things up because it's not about controversy, it's not about chaos, it's not about strife. It's about doing what needs to be done and saying what needs to be said for so long. And now that I'm at a point where I can say these things, do these things openly and freely, I feel liberation and true freedom. And that's what the founding fathers meant for our nation, to have freedom to choose and to be who we want to be and aspire to our dreams and goals and pursue happiness. And for the black men, once again, it's directed towards you and men in general. If you want to date someone of different race, different color, man, go for it. Be happy, okay? Because at the end of the day, you pay your bills, you pay your rent, you have your debts. Society. Nobody else has that problem. That's your responsibility. That's your household. That's your prerogative. Go for it. And that's why me, myself, I don't judge couples, whether they're the same race, same sex, or different race, different whatever. Hey, if they're together, that's probably the reason. They probably have love, infatuation, enamor for each other, so on and so forth. So this message in this video is a beacon of hope and inspiration, because all my brothers are there. I want you to know you're not alone. I've been feeling this way all my life, and I've been talking about this since I was 12 years old. But with the platforms and social media we have today, I can spread my word further and faster to a larger audience, and that's what I'm working and aspiring towards. It's not for fame or fortune, it's just because I feel this way and felt this way for a long time. And until people start accepting mixed race, interracial couples as the normal, well, we will never get away from that stereotype and stigma. Black men don't take care of our kids. Black men are all criminals, all thugs, all do drugs, and I'm not guilty of any of those things. So for the most part, within the black community, I'll be considered a square, lame, phony, Uncle Tom, sellout, all those titles, and coon or whatever else. But you know what? It don't matter. Because I'm at peace with myself. I'm at peace with all my accomplishments, my successes in life so far. And as a 27-year-old man, I've done a lot with my time. I've had several careers, several degrees, and 3 universities I've attended in the past 7 years. So with that under my belt, what I can say is that, you know what, for other younger men like myself and my son and his future, I want to give him the same opportunities to do what I've done, and probably even some more in some aspects. And the only way we could do that is by setting the children up for success at a early age and a young age. And this is directed towards fathers as well, single fathers and fathers-son relationships and fathers that's dating. Because you have to realize that the society that we have, one of my favorite YouTube celebrities right now, he knows who this is, who he is, and I'm not going to mention him because that's not right to piggyback on someone else's platform. But he says it all. He's right. He shouldn't be threatened for it, you know. I mean, it's personal experience. If I go outside and I see an interracial couple, a black man and a white woman hold hands, if I'm against that, I might say something to the woman or the man like, hey, you should be with your own kind. You should be with a beautiful black queen or whatever. And what you have to realize, even if a man does date outside his race, it doesn't mean he hates himself or his women that's in his family that's of that color. That just means that he like dating something different. Why is it a bad thing to date someone that don't look like your sister, aunt, and mother? Me personally, if my fiance looked like my sister, mother, or aunt, I would have a problem with that. That's kind of creepy to me. That's incestuous. That's a bad way to go, folks. So, if nothing else is heard from this message in this video, I want you to know that, you know what? Hey, we all have our choices, especially black men. And it's coming from a place of love, not hate. If you want to date an Asian woman, Latina woman, white woman, be with her, be happy, stand by her side, because it's not just coming from your side of racism and stuff. No, she's experiencing exile, disownership, and been just completely exiled from her home community for dating a black man in most cases, especially in the Midwestern states, as well as some northern and a lot of southern states across the United States. So what I want you to know is, black men, if you have a great woman that's not black, stand by her, support her. Don't let the pressure get to you, because I've been dealing with it for years myself. It will become stressful, it will become overwhelming, and it will drive you to do things, say things that you shouldn't probably say to some people. But I'm not going to talk about haters or people who've been jealous. No. Sometimes people just, they don't understand, but they don't understand. And that's okay. Because if they don't understand, it's our job as black men who date interracial, have mixed families, to educate them about the truth of what goes on. We have arguments, disagreements, just like any other couple. So stop making it seem like the interracial couples is just supposed to be the perfect, like Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, or like, you know, this other couple over here that never fight, never have any drama. It's just like any other same race couples. You will have your disagreements, you won't. Now for the Bible thumpers and Christians who think that, well, it's bad to mix races and mix cultures and all that, well, you know what? You can believe what you want to believe, but don't force your religious views on the rest of us. Don't force it down our lives and in our face every day. Because for those who go to church, who believe in God, who are Christian, if you're really Christ-like, you understand that accepting people of culture, race, religion, creed, nationality, those 5 categories were what Christ spoke of in death to his disciples. And that's the message they spread. The original books of the Bible, folks. So let's stop misquoting the Bible. Let's stop misquoting great leaders like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Let's stop trying to fix and make everything that they said, their rhetoric, fit our agenda that we're trying to push down everyone's throat today. Because it's not working. If it were working, we wouldn't be in this so-called racial war, blacks against whites, blacks against the law enforcement, and just stuff like that. This is not right. Stop it. Do not threaten or hurt anyone else for their job and trying to protect and serve their country and serve their communities, because they're not the enemy. The real enemy is closer than you think, and trust me, it's not a person of color or non-color. That's the last person you should be worried about. With that being said, on this Valentine's Day, you want to spread true love, you want to be a good man, you want to get props, take care of your woman. Show her love, affection, attention, forgiveness, compassion. But most of all, be there for her. When she's having a bad day, when she's on her menstrual cycle, when she's going through transitions in life, whether it be job-related, family-related, or even friendship issues, talk to her and listen. That's what most men don't do, especially us black men, because we're so cocky and arrogant in some cases. But stop and really listen to her, what she's going through. She will explain everything, and she will tell you, hey, actually, me and my friend had this little argument yesterday over Valentine's Day coming this weekend, whatever. And my friend didn't get the diamond ring she wanted from her boyfriend or fiance or husband. So what should I do? So you as a man, a black man, instead of saying, oh, these hoes ain't loyal, whatever, Chris Brown songs and all that stuff. Nope, don't say that. But just sit there and say, you know what? Maybe she should appreciate the fact that her boyfriend, husband, or fiance, he buys her food every other day. He go to her job, drop her off her lunch, and come home, take care of the kid, take care of the home, etc. She should be happy he give her foot rubs, hot oil massages, rose petals in the bed, rose petal baths. That's the kind of man we need, folks, for women out there. That's the kind of man you should aspire to get to. Not because of the job he has, the car he drives, the house he lives in. That's all bonuses and perks. But down at the source and the essence of his soul, you need a man that's going to be there no matter what. If he put you on that pedestal, he loves God, his family, and you in that order, or any kind of order like that. That's the holy trinity of relationship, life, and prosperity. It really is, no matter how you break it down. And as much as people may debate this video once again is coming from a place of love. Same thing with the same race couples. For the black couples out there, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let anybody tell you you should try nothing new, because And that's old school traditional. No, if it work. Go for it. I've said it all my life. I've dated plenty of black women, black girls, black teenagers growing up when I was a kid myself. If things went great. I've never been done wrong by a group of black women. I don't think black women are bad inherently. The ones I've dated, at least. So let's just stop pointing the finger at the next group and saying, well, this woman is perfect, that woman is bad. No, that's not the case, folks. There's discretion in every choice we make. So at the end of the day, it's your choice to choose if you want to be the stereotype and inside the box, or you want to break those chains and you want to live for yourself and be happy as a black man and as a man in America in general, because the system is designed to keep men docile, weak, and vulnerable to do whatever women say. Like holidays like Valentine's Day has been commercialized, Christmas, and many other holidays are directed towards women for a reason. Men, I guess we get Father's Day, not birthday. That's the two main holidays men get every year. Women, I could name over 40 national federal holidays every year directed towards women, and even maybe 10 towards children. Men, only two. Father's Day, your birthday. Because not even Christmas, most men get treated or praised or worshipped by their family, their children, or their partners. And that's why I'm bringing this message directed towards that demographic, that group, because I'm sick and tired of it, to be honest. It's not right. I've seen it growing up. My father did a lot for his wife, his children, his business, his colleagues, comrades. It's that same thing when he served in the United States Army. I want to see a difference. I want to see change for the best version of ourselves. I want to see us rise again to do what we need to do as a society, as a collective, and as humans. No matter what color you are, no matter what neighborhood you live in, no matter what school you went to, college you graduated from, car you drive, whatever, how you dress, great. But put all those boundaries and social, economic things aside and see the truth. And the truth is, we need great people. In order to be great, you start at home. Take care of your family, take care of yourself, be spiritual if not religious, and have a sound base foundation of who you are as a person. I guarantee if you do that every day, you, my friend, will be happy for the most part. Now for the bitter, cynical people out there who just don't want to be happy, want to see the bad and negative and everything, well, this video isn't for you. This series of videos aren't for you. So just move on. Because at the end of the day, I want people around me that not who looks like me with black skin, but who think and aspire to be knowledgeable, wise, and enlightened. I want enlightened, illuminated individuals in my life as my friends, family, and colleagues. That's simple. Same thing with my child. Learning different languages is what I've done as a kid and teenager, and by the time I was 21, I've learned 5 languages. So I want to teach my son the same basis of being different than the stereotype and standing out from the rest of the group. Because at the end of the day, if you want to be noticed, you want to win awards, you want to win trophies, that's how you do it. I'll pause that for a second, so I have to edit it out. It's beautiful cold weather, you gotta love it. Anyway, yeah, that's how you do it, because no one wants, especially women, and women in general, black or white women, whatever, they don't want a weak man who's spineless, who's vulnerable, and who's always complaining. If you're always complaining about what the woman not doing and what she need to do better, you're not helping your situation. You're not helping your case at all, folks. So stop worrying about what they're not doing and do for her. Take care of yourself. Because if you're at your best, you really are spiritual, you're mentally, psychologically, and emotionally stable as a man, women are going to flock to you no matter how you look. You could be the most attractive or the most unattractive. They're going to come. Because women like strong, confident, determined men who have goals, dreams, and aspirations. If you're taking care of your business, it's not going to be a hard time attracting women. Now, if you want to try the right woman to stay with for long term, right, not white, but right woman for long term, then by all means, you need to have a list, but not this fantasy list of the great things that make all women great, you know. But you need to have a true list that's going to say, hey, I need a woman that cooks and cleans. Okay, that's traditional vibes, but you might as well throw a curveball in there. Say, hey, I also want a woman who can debate me philosophically, can challenge me emotionally and mentally every day, because get all those traits into one woman, that's gonna be a perfect woman. And that's the kind of woman you want to take home to meet your parents, to be the mother of your children, your future wife. If a woman just is beautiful, she take 1,000 selfies on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and make all these videos and vanity, yeah, she's great to party with for spring break and Mardi Gras, but that's not the one you want to take home, because if you take her home, well, what are you going to really be saying about yourself? You're shallow and vain. And for the shallow and vain people, well, this video is directed towards you anyway. This is towards the enlightened individuals who want to do better and be better, live in a better society. So with that being said, I love you all, and I will talk to you next time on Nexus Entertainment. Marshall out.